Okay, Skope TV on a Friday night. Now, we just want to give all the listeners at home a notice. It is very dark in here right now because it is hot as hell outside. We are in the midst of a heat wave, but not even a heat wave can stop a Skope TV phoner. I have got, for the second time appearing on Skope TV, Rob Carlton coming straight out of PA, Pennsylvania. Rob, how you doing tonight?
Great, I'm doing great today. Awesome to be talking to you again, Mike.
Now, Rob, where are we talking from right now, and how are you dealing with this heat wave?
Oh, it's really hot. I think it was like 103 today. I'm right here in Stroudsburg, PA, not too far from basically a couple hours from Philly, a couple hours from New York City. It's just a hot, hot summer.
Now, the reviews and press from Seven Thunders have just been amazing, and they keep coming. How does that feel to work so hard and then be embraced by your fans and the industry alike?
Just an awesome feeling. I did, went the distance to try to make it even a better album than Beautiful Collision, if that was possible, and hone my craft as best that I could. And I'm really overwhelmed at some of the reviews around the board here that I've been getting on it.
Excuse me, Rob. I was just having a nip of Bushmills and capping off my Pabst Blue Ribbon 40. Keeping it truly indie tonight, okay?
Keeping it, yeah.
Now, what one or two songs off Seven Thunders have you felt had the biggest impact among listeners? And do you plan on doing a music video for any song?
Okay, sure. The title track, I never realized. I knew that would be the track that I would pick and maybe make obviously the title of the album. But I never knew that that would make such a start off. I guess it was titled like Seven Thunders. It just started the album off with a big bang, and I've been getting quite a lot of attention even on the acoustic tracks as well. And the song "I Know What It Feels Like" did pretty cool. There's a Hot Rod magazine that actually picked it up and used it on their videos to advertise their show and stuff. So I thought that was interesting. An area that I haven't been involved with before, and overall, it's just been getting great attention to all the tracks.
And the I Know What You Feels Like to all the Skope listeners will be on Skope Radio for the next couple months starting Monday, so you'll be able to check that out. Google Skope Radio and you will hear that track. Now, Rob, you recently got married. Congratulations. How do you juggle marriage and music, and does your wife like music as well?
Oh, yeah, it's a great connection, and she's a guitar player as well, so we have that in common, and music fan, and she loves guitar shredding and all that kind of stuff, and goes with me to a lot of the shows. And upcoming, we've got the guitar convention down at the Meadowlands on August 27th, so 5 o'clock start time over there, and that's going to be really cool. So, but it's really been great to meet someone that could share in the things that I do and aspire to do with the music. It's a really cool union that we have.
Now, what's the most romantic song that you play for your bride on the guitar?
Romantic. Probably a lot of acoustic pieces of very romantic kind of things. And I do, eventually we'll get around to maybe doing an album with some vocals and stuff. I've been singing actually myself on some things here in practice and stuff, and have been writing songs forever, and might just get around to laying one of those actual tracks down.
That's interesting, because that leads actually right into my next question. It's funny you say that. What do you say to those fans and critics that love your guitar solos but want you to link up with an equally awesome vocalist?
Yeah, that's something I've always looked into, and I have played with some really awesome vocalists in the past, and that would be a really cool thing too. I would love to get hooked up with a really dynamite vocalist, and I've even thought of, like I said, of maybe the next one having some of the vocal tracks that I've been working on, more of a laid-back kind of vocal, a la Eric Clapton kind of thing, So that's always been in the back of my mind, and hopefully I'll get around to do that and see what everybody, if people like it, and if I do, hook up with a really dynamic singer, I'm not opposed to that as well.
Now let me ask you a question. What are two, or even just one, what's one or two famous vocalists that you would love to have singing on a Rob Carlton instrumental?
Yeah, that's a good question. That really is a good question.
Two.
Oh, it depends.
Give me one or two.
Almost depends on the mood that I'm in. I mean, I really do like a high, flashy, high-powered vocalist on some of the heavier stuff. But then I do like a kind of a laid-back sound more of the acoustic, mellow stuff, a little bit of best of both worlds. So it would have to be a singer that could maybe do both. Maybe a high-energy electric sound, but also come back with maybe a more commercial, acoustic, I don't know, rock kind of thing, or that kind of commercial kind of thing. That would be great. Somebody who could do both.
Now, everyone knows of your respect for Jimi Hendrix. What was it about him that really caught your admiration?
I think just the whole way he was so actually prepared before he went into the studio, which maybe a lot of people don't realize that, and he was so involved with honing the craft of his own material. He even ended up playing some of the tracks after he had other musicians come in and play them, and he felt maybe they weren't right, so he went in and redid them, and just this whole rock star type image about things, the way he did stuff. I believe some of the things he did could have been handled a lot better, management-wise and stuff like that, but just the whole mystique involved with his playing and what God had blessed him with, I think was really awesome.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here. Rob Carlton, Skope TV. We're going to be right back. Rob, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back, Skope TV.